Touch him up. Good luck.
And right now, you can see the... Oh, there it is.
And there was a left uppercut that just landed.
Waiting on a mistake.
Look for the right check hook from Shakur Stevenson.
Bring more pressure on Shakur than have been right here with the straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown scored with a left hand. Pinpoint accuracy and time. That power hand from the southpaw stance.
There's a still trying to create those moments for him to attack the body. Good
Right
shot.
hand. Yeah, just because Teofimo is
Not liking it at all.
state you want to be in, folks, right now.
Will get frustrated. He will commit.
Really opening up his arms, probing.
Shot over the top besides that left hook. It's puzzled by the right now. I see a whole lot of movement and housing with it. Then he'll step inside, drop his head. He tends high guard killer right here. Slow him down to the body.
Keep him up. Keep him up.
Good shot.
Teofimo tonight.
Look, when he leans forward, he dips, he shoots a jab, miss.
On the clap. As he just came out southpaw, frustrated him, applied the strike.
Shakur, what a performance again, every time. Just talk to me a little bit about how you felt in there tonight. Did you feel comfortable at all?
Hell yeah, I felt comfortable. He's a monster, bro. He's tough. He came in there, he pushed me to another level, so I appreciate him so much.
Shakur Stevenson tonight. I mean, a performance that people have been asking for, but nobody was expecting. What's your reaction to how he performed tonight?
Marvelous.
You look like you was in a fight today.
I told y'all years ago that Shakur was going to be the next, great fighter. And everybody talked about how he can't punch and all he do is run. Well, now what y'all going to say? He stand there and he fought for y'all, against one of the top fighters, not boxers, top fighters in the division, if not the top fighter in the division, and y'all see what happened. So
what you think about the fight?
I'm so proud of him, man. I think I'm about to start crying, man. I'm so proud of him. Man, he used his skill, used his jab. He fought on the inside. He took a very little punishment, but he had such a great game plan, man. Everybody keep on doubting him, man, and keep trying to make it seem like he ain't the one. Shakur is the one, man. He's the one. And anybody, you put him up against anybody, he's going to win.
Good fight. The scores were off, but Shakur did his thing. The one thing about Shakur is that the punches he lands are very effective. So those are, they're just great for the scoring, But I think overall it was a good fight.
Madison Square Garden hosted one of the most thrilling boxing matches of 2026 as Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez finally faced off, settling their long-standing rivalry in front of thousands of excited fans. The fight that everyone had been anticipating lived up to the hype, delivering non-stop action from the first bell as both fighters gave their all for victory. Across 12 unforgettable rounds, the bout showcased a mix of sharp technical boxing and explosive moments that kept the crowd on their feet the entire night. Stevenson entered with a smart strategy, aiming to use his skill and defensive precision to outbox the naturally larger Lopez. Lopez, however, came with a different plan, starting aggressively to assert his power and challenge the undefeated Stevenson from the very start. The opening round set the tone, with both fighters cautious but determined, feeling each other out while searching for openings. Lopez pushed the pace, landing strong jabs and showing his physical presence, but Stevenson's movement and quick counters made it clear he wouldn't be easy to break. By the end of round one, it was obvious this was a clash between two elite athletes performing at the highest level. In rounds 2 and 3, Lopez began to find some success, landing solid body shots and forcing Stevenson to raise his game. His corner shouted instructions to keep the pressure and prevent Stevenson from finding a rhythm or settling in. Shakur Stevenson began making key adjustments in rounds 4 and 5, reading Lopez's attacks and countering with sharp combinations that snapped Teofimo's head back. The crowd went wild when Stevenson landed a flawless 3-punch combo in round 5 that clearly stunned Lopez and forced him to retreat for the first time. That moment seemed to completely shift the momentum toward Stevenson, who began controlling the fight with his speed and precision. From rounds 6 through 8, Stevenson dominated, putting on a masterclass in boxing that left fans and analysts talking about his exceptional skill. Lopez struggled to respond, swinging wild power shots in a desperate attempt to land a fight-changing blow.
Exactly like Floyd Mayweather, okay? He knows how to box, beautiful footwork, stands up straight, shoulder roll, all that good stuff, right? Has a beautiful jab, right? Pop shots you with the right hand. Well, guess what? Floyd Mayweather lost against Jose Luis Castillo.
Shakur's defensive skills were on full display, making Lopez miss repeatedly while landing sharp counters that scored well with the judges. By round 8, frustration was clear on Teofimo's face, as nothing seemed to break through Stevenson's smart game plan. Round 9 delivered pure drama, with Lopez coming out full of energy and desperation, aware he was likely behind on points. He landed the fight's most powerful punch, a crushing left hook that caught Shakur clean and sent shockwaves through Madison Square Garden. The crowd erupted as Stevenson stumbled briefly, and for the first time, it looked like he could be in serious danger. Yet Shakur showed remarkable heart and composure, surviving the round and firing back with his own combinations to finish strong.
So go take your seat.
Keep boxing.
Take him in your
The guy cannot do this here.
You got
That moment of adversity and how Shakur handled it will be remembered for years as one of the defining highlights of his career. In round 10, both fighters drew deep from their championship reserves, with Lopez pushing forward aggressively while Shakur used his skill and movement to control the distance. Round 11 turned into a showcase of tactical brilliance, with both men fully aware of what was on the line and demonstrating top-level intelligence and precision in every exchange.
Got the win. You showed your class. Tell me how you're feeling.
I feel good. Honestly, it's kind of regular though. Like it felt like I just did what I was supposed to do with the person that was in front of me. But truthfully, honestly, you up the level and get the top guys to get in the ring with me, I will make them look like that too. So
Shakur continued to outbox Lopez, landing the cleaner, sharper punches through the championship rounds. Lopez kept hunting for that one powerful shot that could turn the fight around, but Shakur's defense stayed rock solid under constant pressure. The final round was pure excitement, with both fighters pouring everything they had into every punch, fully aware that their legacies were on the line.
Shakur, how you feeling after the victory, bro?
I feel good.
You did phenomenal out there.
Easy work.
Lopez came at Shakur with everything he had, swinging hard and looking for a dramatic knockout to snatch the win. But Shakur held his ground, exchanged punches when needed, and used smart boxing to finish the round strong, securing what looked like a decisive victory.
Shakur's defense is great. Teo's offense is great. Teo's defense is great. Where's the breaking point here? Because if you just step to Shakur, every fighter steps to him. If you just put volume on him, we saw Zepeda put volume on him, and that didn't affect him. What can you do to break that defense other than make Shakur come to you? Right? When Shakur steps to people, sometimes it's a bit of a different.
When the final bell sounded, both fighters raised their hands, but it was clear to most that Shakur Stevenson had done enough to claim the win. The judges' scorecards were announced amid huge anticipation, with the boxing world on edge to learn the outcome of this epic fight. The scores came in 116 to 112, 115 to 113, and 116 to 112, all in favor of Shakur Stevenson, who was crowned the new WBO super lightweight champion by unanimous decision.
I think it's one of those matches where you're sitting there and you're saying, how good is Shakur Stevenson? You know, how good is he? I hear a lot of people talking about him, but how good is he? You know, he's already accomplished or is a 3-division world champion already, 126, 130, 135.
The crowd went wild as Shakur's hand was raised, officially making him a 4-division world champion at just 28 years old. Overcome with emotion, Shakur celebrated in the ring, hugging his team and family who rushed in to share the moment. In his post-fight interview, Shakur spoke with raw emotion, saying, "I told everyone I was on another level tonight, and I proved it. I'm one of the greatest fighters of this generation."
Jose, what are your thoughts of Shakur winning? I don't know if you watched it or not.
No,
but
I was. As a matter of fact, I was watching some rounds.
Yeah, but are you surprised that he won, or how do you feel?
No, I wasn't surprised. I thought he was gonna be. I thought he was a more skillful fighter, and he's a big boy. I wanted to fight too, so I knew he had the size. And
after this dominant performance, the boxing world immediately started debating where Shakur Stevenson ranks among today's pound-for-pound best fighters. Many analysts are calling for him to face other top champions and elite opponents to keep building his legacy. Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez will need to regroup and plan his next move after suffering only the second loss of his professional career. The fight lived up to all the hype, delivering exactly what fans wanted, a thrilling, competitive battle between two elite champions at the peak of their abilities.
Worry, bro. Ain't nobody worry about your bitch ass. I've been respectful all my life. Yeah, fuck is y'all talking about? Shut up. Man, fuck that shit. We'll beat the shit out of you. Y'all got one more day.
The rivalry between the two fighters will likely continue, with many already calling for a possible rematch in the future. For now, though, Shakur Stevenson stands tall as the unified champion and one of boxing's brightest stars. Interview 11. That's all for now. For the latest updates on news, highlights, and events in the world of boxing, subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss content like this. Until next time, peace.